All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad and see if it has BLCS, or going to diagnose it, see if it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. BLCS, also called Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. Now, this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means when they do that, if fewer than 6 out of 100 women, our ad has actually entered their brain. And the final thing we're actually looking for is that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So unique CTRL is basically how many women did we get to have a non-zero out of 100 have a non-zero chance of buying from us. That's literally what it is. Because everyone else that doesn't click anywhere on the ad, they just scroll right on by. Our ad did not enter their brain. They ain't never buying. So this is the, you know, what's the purchase probability, or kind of first leading indicator um, of what we're hoping to achieve. So we gotta get this number up as high as possible. 6% is the absolute minimum floor. Anything under 6%, massive, massive, massive problem. And that's because a unique CTR under 6% is not normal. It is a symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So unique CTR extremely under 6%, extremely common. It's the most common thing I see with Boudoir Facebook advertisers. But it's not normal. It means there's a massive disconnect, massive problem in the ad. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM. More on those, at the end of this video. Now, a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, BLCA. So, you can see we're setting up our universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. We discovered this, we created this, cannot get this anywhere else. The way the treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, and we leave the original. And we actually apply the treatment on the duplicated one. We run the treatment for about a week. And when we're doing that, we after about a week, we basically we just keep whichever one running as the highest metrics, and it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad that ends up with the highest metrics for unique CTR all. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and instead we achieve pre-click alignment. Now, pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. It's basically meaning, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our universe. Got a BLCA with BLCS, caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. So we got our, this is my residency. First part of my residency is finding a Boudoir Facebook ad out there, bringing it back to the hospital, testing it out. First one we found, unique CTR all 4.30%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the treatment, treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. And guess what? We got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out we discovered the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of its ad spend of what it could have been achieving. So that means that they were spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only have to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that delta, that difference, $3,700 a month, they can just pocket that kind of as like a phantom bonus. They no longer have to spend that on ads anymore, kind of like a Boudoir Pico bonus. And as a result, they're, as long as they keep advertising, they're kind of getting this phantom bonus in the background, $3,700 a month every single month. And at the end of the year, that's like a 40K phantom bonus that stayed in their pocket that they didn't have to spend out of pocket as a result of the Boudoir Pico treatment. All right, second part of my residency, found another Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the marketplace, brought it to the hospital, tested it out, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So we discovered that BLCS was present. Unique CTRL under 6% is BLCS, Boudoir Outclicked syndrome, but we got the treatment for it. BLCS treatment with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And as a result, we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 84% of ad spend, literally 84% of ad spend being wasted. And so that means if they're paying 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only have to pay, now they don't have to spend 1.6 grand a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. Awesome. So wasting, that $8,400 a month difference that they no longer have to spend, they keep it as profit or keep it in their pockets every single month. Basically a phantom profit, Boudoir Pico profit, whatever. And at the end of 12 months, it's like basically 100K extra in the bank. No extra work, no extra effort, no extra servicing, more clients, none of that. Finally, my hospital now had a patient come in, unique CTRL 5.03%, discovered that BLCS was present. Unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present, Boudoir Outclicked syndrome. So now we got the solution. We can treat it with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So found out it was, the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he'll get his ad into the same number of women's brains. And that $6,700 a month delta, that difference, he actually keeps as a just in his pocket. Again, as another phantom profit, Boudoir Pico profit, whatever. And after 12 months of this, it's like kind of an 80K extra bonus in his pocket that he no longer has to pay for, or that he keeps just without any extra work. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so wasting approximately 50% of it. I mean, the average there is between 50 to 60%, something like that. So spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we're actually, then we're actually, eliminating approximately 5K every single month back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket. They keep that, they no longer have to spend it. And it's approximately 60K in the next year. So now let's diagnose this. See if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when we're setting up our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequences of following this false belief is more and more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad out of 100, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually causing us to waste a ton of money. Now, what Facebook gets is actually to serve more ads per unit time. So Facebook makes more money per unit time. We lose more money per unit time when we do this. And this is pulling our unique CTRL under 6%. Photo looks perfect. Now, going up here. So photo shoot's so powerful, it changes your perspective of yourself. All right, so looking at the see more headline here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. which is only here, first line and an eighth. So we're missing about half of our. We're only using like 40% of our space here. So we got photo shoot, and then we got change your perspective of yourself. All right, so yes, the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're believing kind of that we have enough context here, but it's not. We only got a small number of context points. But now the consequence of this is way more women going to scroll by our Facebook ad because they don't feel it's for them. And this is kind of all unconscious. They're not actively thinking this. So more women scrolling by our unique CTR all being pulled under 6%, wasting our money. So from what I'm seeing here, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And it needs, well, they want to save eliminate approximately half their wasted ad spend. Treatment for that is Boudoir Pico. All right. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to eliminate and save approximately 50% of that ad spend back in your pockets of approximately 5K a month or 60K over the next 12 months, and you want to pull that profit out of the inefficient Facebook ad spend because you've already pulled it out for some other parts of the business. So pull that profit out because you realize it's time to pull profit out of the business now because more boudoir photographers popping up on Google My Business profile, saturating the market, driving prices down for everyone, but inflation's still hitting everyone hard. So you still want to be on your way to be number one boudoir photographer in your city, but you want to pull out some profit now, optimize the business now, then shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM when if you want to achieve all these things. But it has to be when I'm open for new patient intake. So I'm not open for new patient intake right now. My DMs are closed. And no, if you find a way to contact me right now, no, I will not work with you right now. So contact me when my new patient intake opens. Follow the videos to figure out whenever that is, and then we will see if you qualify.